Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you are. Guys, we've got some massive news. I'll break this video down into two parts. Guys, I can confirm that Tyson Fury will be fighting Dillian Whyte next in April. An absolute monster fight here in the UK. Tyson Fury will defend his WBC title. I think they're talking about April 23rd, which is great news. Dillian Whyte finally gets his shot. It was quite surprising that Eddie Hearn won. I mean, Eddie Hearn put in a bid, but Frank Warren won the bid. Apparently, Frank Warren put in a massive bid, and it's the biggest purse bid in boxing history of $41 million. And Eddie Hearn put in, I think, $32 million. But Frank Warren, you know, bid the highest, and he wins the purse bid, which is exciting news for the fans. We finally get Dillian Whyte his world title fight. The fans will obviously, it'll be on pay-per-view here in the UK. It'll be a massive fight. I can't wait for it. It's a huge fight, I can't wait. I think it's a monster fight. I think it's enormous. I think it's what we need as boxing fans, and I love it. I like finally get to see Tyson Fury also, you know, fighting the top guys. You know, we've been seeing him fight Wilder and he's fought Klitschko, but apart from that, you know, he hasn't really fought the other top guys. And Dillian Whyte would be definitely a big name, a step in the right direction, a big fight that we all want to see. And I think Dillian Whyte also deserves his shot after being mandatory and being in the position that, you know, he's in. I think Dillian Whyte will now finally get his shot. I'm happy for both guys. Hopefully there's no shenanigans now and we do get to see this fight. And hopefully we can all, you know, get the undisputed fight sooner rather than later. What that means is that Anthony Joshua is going to have to fight Alexander Usyk next, which is good and bad news in the sense that we'll you know, we're not going to get the undisputed fight next with Fury and Usyk, but we're going to get that after that, hopefully. So whoever wins, you know, a lot of the British fans would love to see AJ win so we can get AJ Fury. But I just don't think AJ is going to beat Usyk. I actually, believe it or not, and this might sound crazy, I actually probably give Dillian Whyte a much better shot of potentially beating Fury than I do AJ beating Usyk. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I think Usyk has got AJ's number. I think it's going to be very difficult for AJ to beat. Very difficult to beat Usyk. I think Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury is a great fight. Again, I favour Fury to win that fight. But again, you know, Dillian Whyte is a heavy hitter. If he lands on Fury, who knows? And Dillian Whyte's kind of a rough, tough, rugged guy. He doesn't care about taking shots. He comes forward. You know, he brings the pain. He brings the heat. I really like Dillian Whyte. I think he's a very good fighter. And I hope he gets what he deserves. I hope he puts in a great performance. I can't see anyone beating Tyson Fury at this point, but you never know. It's heavyweight division. One punch can change the whole complexion of a fight. So let's hope for a great fight. It's just great that, you know, we finally get to see Tyson Fury against somebody else than Wilder. You know, I think Dillian Whyte's a credible opponent, top 5, top 6, whatever you want to put him. He's definitely a top guy, and Tyson Fury would be adding to his legacy, or Dillian Whyte could be adding to his legacy if he's able to defeat the Gypsy King. But if now Tyson Fury he beat Klitschko, he beat Wilder. If now he beats Dillian Whyte, you know, then his resume starts to look a bit more stacked. If he then goes on to beat the winner of AJ and Usyk, then we're looking at an incredible resume. You know, we're looking at an incredible resume. Then I'm pretty sure he'll fight Joshua as well. Then, you know, I just want to see, you know, Tyson Fury fight all the top guys in this era, you know, rather than fighting some of them and then having easy fights. I just want to see him fight all the top guys. So it's great news. Does he beat... Does he beat Alexander Usyk if they do come through? Possibly. I think it's a great fight. I think that would be a great fight. You know, 50-50. But yeah, I'm so glad that all these shenanigans that we had in the purse bids and them going back and forth for months, and you know, boxing fans get frustrated and they get a bit annoyed. They get irritated. They get disappointed, you know. But when we hear news like this, we get excited. We're up on our feet and we're like, yes, yes, this is what we boxing fans want. We want to see the best fight the best. We want to see the top fights. We want to see the big fights. And I can't wait for Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. It's a monster fight here in the UK. And to be honest, Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion of the world. So I'm pretty sure it's a big fight, you know, even in America. So I'm very, very excited. I'm very happy. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm elated, if I'm totally honest with you. And I can't wait. I can't wait for this fight to happen. I can't wait for us to see a blockbuster fight, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to this fight. I'm so looking forward to it. Hopefully, you know, it lives up. It lives up to the hype. I really hope that we get to see a colossal fight between these two. Both Dillian Whyte, tough, rugged, strong fighter. Tyson Fury, great boxer. Very skilled, very elusive, very fast for his size, big, strong, you know, has become a guy that can come forward. I don't know if he'll fight Dillian Whyte like that. I think he'll look to box Dillian Whyte. I don't know whether he'll come forward against Dillian Whyte like he did with Deontay Wilder, but we'll have to wait and see. I think he'll look to outbox and beat up Dillian Whyte like he did to Derek Chisora. I do think Dillian Whyte's a little bit better than Derek Chisora. I think he might even have more power. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, because apparently Dillian Whyte said back in the day that he dropped Tyson Fury many times in sparring. So it's going to be interesting to see this. It's going to be interesting to see the press conferences, how Fury gets into Dillian Whyte's head, because Dillian Whyte is somebody that is just a no-nonsense type of guy. Dillian Whyte is a guy who... he's just no nonsense. He's a no nonsense type of guy. So how is Tyson Fury going to get under the skin of Dillian Whyte? It's going to be very, very interesting to see. I can't wait for the press conferences. I can't wait for the build-up. It's just going to be great. It's going to be great for me. So I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. It's going to be really, really interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this fight. Who you got winning? Do you see an upset? Do you see Tyson Fury beating Dillian Whyte easily? How do you see this one playing out? Guys, I want to also talk about Timothy Bradley's comments about Canelo fighting Jamal Charlo. Tim Bradley said that in his opinion, he thinks Canelo and Jamal Charlo is a monster fight. Canelo and Jamal Charlo is the fight to make, because that is the biggest fight out of the fights that are being talked about. He believes that Jamal Charlo's a big name. Jamal Charlo, you know, and Jamal Charlo and Canelo will do huge numbers. Now, a lot of you said, well, you know, Plant and Canelo did 800,000. Well, Canelo and Jamal Charlo will do probably 1.4, maybe 1.3 million. You know, it might even do double that, because this is a big fight. You know, Canelo v Jamal Charlo, it makes a lot of business sense. Also, if Canelo moves up to 175, I don't think that Jamal Charlo fight is likely. But I don't understand about that matchroom offer. Bivol then Golovkin. It just don't make any sense. Surely it should be Golovkin then Bivol. Like, how does that work? Bivol then Golovkin. How does that work? You know, Bivol's at 175. Unless, you know, he's looking to... it doesn't make sense. Golovkin's at 160. One guy's at 175. How does that make any sense? I don't quite understand it at all. So, yeah, I don't know whether he's going to take that deal. Apparently, Canelo's been offered 50 million to fight, you know, Jamal Charlo. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if, you know, I haven't seen any credible source. But is Canelo being offered 50 million to fight Jamal Charlo? Is that the offer? Because that's a serious amount of money. You know, a 50 million guarantee to fight Jamal Charlo. You know, they obviously know that that fight's going to do huge numbers. Hence why offering him. I don't know. What did they offer him? Did they offer him like 40 million to fight? Did he offer 40 million to, did he get offered 40 million to fight Plant? I can't remember what the guarantee was. But yeah, it looks like, well, Jamal Charlo, it looks like he's been offered $10 million more. Which would be obviously 50 million. But yeah, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of dough right there, you know. That's a big guarantee. $50 million guarantee. Wow. You know, if that is right, then I think Canelo should take that deal, to be honest with you. I think it's a lot of money. I think Jamal Charlo will be another name on his resume. and it's a good fight. It's a very good fight. Look, I really want to see. I really want to see Canelo fight Jamal Charlo. I really want to see that fight. I know people would rather see Bivol because they think it's a better fight. I want that fight because a lot of people have been saying Canelo's been ducking these sort of guys. So let's fight. Let's find out. Because I'm pretty sure if he beats Bivol, they're gonna say those people are gonna have the same kind of narrative in the sense that, oh well, Canelo ducked Jamal, he ducked Andrade. So at least if he fights one of them like Jamal, then you know, people won't say that. You know, there's a lot of people that actually think that Jamal could beat Canelo as well. So you know, it's interesting. I'd love to see Canelo take the Jamal Charlo fight. I think it's a great fight. I think it's a good fight. And it's a big money fight as well. And Canelo will get a huge amount of money for it. So yeah, I really want to see that fight. I want to see that fight next. Hopefully Canelo gets it done. Hopefully they get that fight over the line and we get to see it. You know, I'm intrigued. I'm excited. I want to see Canelo fight Jamal Charlo. Simple as that. I want to see that fight next. To be honest, I'll be hyped if they do that fight, if they make that fight next. Hopefully they get that done. Hopefully they get that done. Hopefully Al Heyman can get that over the line. Al Heyman, Canelo can get over the line. To be honest, I am excited about Bivol. I think it's a good fight. But I'm not really as interested in him fighting Bivol as I am with Charlo at this particular point. I just think that deal fighting Bivol and Golovkin, I'm not really interested in a Golovkin fight. You know, do I see him fighting Golovkin again? Possibly. But I'd rather see Canelo fight Jamal Charlo. I think that's a good fight. I think it's against a guy in his prime. You know, and it's a good fight, man. It's a good fight. Let's make it happen. Let's make that fight happen. It's one that I've you know, vouched for the last couple of weeks that I think Canelo should fight Jamal Charlo next. But again, we got Makabu fighting this weekend. Is that a fight that Canelo might be looking into as well? We know that if after all these reports, if Canelo does end up fighting Jamal Charlo, a lot of people are going to be giving him a lot of stick. So yeah, hopefully Canelo can make the Jamal Charlo fight, especially if the reports are true that he's being offered 50 million to fight Jamal Charlo. That's serious. That's serious bag of dough. Serious bag of dough. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. What do you guys make of, you know, Canelo, Jamal Charlo? What do you make of the Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte news? Who do you think wins that fight? Do you think you can see an upset in the Fury, Dillian Whyte fight? Or do you just see, you know, the Fury reigning as the heavyweight champion of the world, or retaining his belt, I should speak? Or do you see an upset in that fight? And what do you make of the Canelo Jamal Charlo fight? About Bradley saying it makes business sense. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.